Hello, if you watched last Friday's video, you will know I featured Wherry Maud sailing through Horning. Well, somebody saw that video and they knew that she would be crossing Breydon Water on Monday, just gone. They messaged me and told me. So I made sure I was there at the correct time, and I was lucky enough to be able to film her. I've never filmed a wherry crossing Braden. Never seen one. So I was thrilled to be able to film it today. So a huge thank you to the person who messaged me, and it was lovely to meet you at Breydon Water. Thank you. Of course, Wherry Maud isn't the only boat that's going to be crossing Braden, so let's have a look in the other direction and see which other boats are about. Although they're still a long way off from reaching where I am under Braden Bridge, there are several cruisers and some sailing boats all headed in this direction, but just a bit too far away really to be able to get decent footage of them. So in the meantime, let's continue to watch Maud until they get closer. I'm standing right beside the bridge, so of course it is noisy from the traffic. For anyone not familiar with Wherry Maud, she is a traditional trading wherry built in 1899. She is one of only two left, the other one being Albion, which I recently filmed at Ludham. Maud was originally owned by the Jewson timber merchants in Great Yarmouth. If you would like to know more about Maud's fascinating history and how she was underwater for many years, then do have a look on her website, Wherry Maud Trust. Looking back the way Maud has just travelled, just show you a few of the sights. There's a sign. A cruiser recently went under the bridge and was in the direction of going out to sea, but there is a gigantic sign that says they mustn't go past. That yellow sign. So the cruisers are now approaching closer to where I am at the bridge, and you can see them a bit clearer. There is a heat haze in the distance, but they are getting closer for me to be able to film them properly. And of course you can see the sailing boats clearer now as well. This cruiser has come from the yacht station direction and will soon catch up and probably pass Wherry Maud. So you go ages without any cruisers coming from the Breydon direction, and then they all arrive at once. And just like the sailing boats all arrive at once as well. Breydon Water isn't just about the boats, although they are a superb feature of Breydon Water, but there's also a lot of wildlife, and there are some spoonbills here. They are a long way from me though, so forgive my wobbly footage of them. I did actually find, in a different area to these two, a couple of teaspoons, which is the young spoonbills, the offspring, the baby spoonbills. They're called teaspoons. So this one is presently harassing its mum or dad to be fed. After what seems to have taken forever, the sailing boats are finally going to be going under Breydon Bridge very soon. Wherry Maud is a long distance away from Breydon Bridge now. In a moment you're going to see footage which looks very narrow, but it isn't. It's the bridge, the underneath of the bridge. I'm not sure why the footage of this boat looks a bit juddery. I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know about you, but I always think when the mudflats are exposed, it makes Breydon Water look twice the size than when the water is in. Is that just me, or do you think that as well? That's Cantley Sugar Factory just in the distance. You can still just make out Wherry Maud way over in the distance. If you've crossed Breydon Bridge recently and looked down to this area, you would see it's just a mass of purple, but that's the sea lavender. The heat haze is still visible way over in the distance, so I'll probably call it a day, I think, now. But leave you with a couple of things I filmed from the pass on my way back to the car, and then some photos. I was amazed to spot this cinnabar moth caterpillar. And then from this to this. A huge thank you to all of you for watching. All my subscribers, new ones, old ones. Thank you to everybody who's joined my memberships. And thank you to everybody who's watched this video right to the end. Feel free to send me any exciting tip-offs, as they are always the best things to film. I'll be back next week. Bye.